Hi everyone! So I wanted to share with you guys what I've been working on. This came from BeeBeeCrafts and I have been making these beadable pins. I have made a bunch of Pokie tools. So yeah, I've just been having a good old time with everything. I was amazed at how much I was able to make out of the supplies that were sent to me. So I'll show you right here. These little black beads were sent to me and I was able to use so many of them in so many of these little Pokie tools right here. As you can see, like I use them as little spacers in between. These big bubble gum beads came from them as well. And these rhinestone ones came, and those spacer ones that did fit on the beadable pins as spacers right there as well. Here is a purple one. So you can see here are all the bubble gum beads that came. And then I also used these stripe beads. So that's what you see right here. And then these black beads are actually these right here. So these were advertised as doll eyes, but they are actually beads. So the ones that fit were the 3 larger sizes. They fit perfect for the Pokie tools and the beadable pin. The larger one fit. And then now I have all these other sizes over here that I can still go ahead and use as just beads. So this whole entire Pokie tool right here was off of the beads that I got from them. This one also I got last month. All these orange with the dots came from BeeBeeCraft as well. So I'll leave them linked down below as well in the description box. I'll link all these products. I'll link everything here. I do have a coupon code with them that is Nicole10 to go ahead and save 10% off of your entire purchase. So yeah, I had just so much fun putting everything together. I think they came out so great. And look, I have so much left still. There's so many beads left in here. There's so many of these stripe beads left. You can't even tell, I think, that I used any of these. Like, I think this looks brand spanking new, and I did use quite a few of those. These little sparkly black spacer ones, I loved those. I used all of those. So you see these came from this pack right here. These striped ones came from right there. So yeah, just like a whole variety done. Now I did glue some of these. So like some of these I glued down and I used the E6000. But I remember that I also had this glue right here that I had got on clearance. So I wanted to try that one out and see how it would work, because these are nice and secure with the E6000. But I always love experimenting to see what different products will work. So this one might be also an option. And they did send me this huge pack of glow-in-the-dark spiders that I wanted to try to stick a ice screw through and make those into a little dangly charm. So we'll do that also. So I wanted to see how this would work as a glue. So when you get these, if it's sealed, you just get the little top right here. Just go ahead and pop that open. Go ahead and feed that through. Back on there. And then there's a nice little fine tip for this one. So that's really nice. So like this one is not glued down. You can see they still move. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to use this one to see how well it's going to glue everything down. Now I did get these little earring backs. So I put one all the way to the top just to hold everything, and then one at the bottom just so I would not poke myself. So I'm just going to go ahead and move those down. So I like to create my design so I know what it looks like, and then I like to keep it on the actual Pokie tool. So I use these as little stoppers down here so that way they don't fall off, and then I could just add some glue and then start pushing them back up. That way I don't forget what my design was, because before I used to make my design, take them off and lay it on the table, and sometimes the beads would roll away and then I'd forget, wait, what kind of pattern did I have? You know, so I like keeping it all in place right there. So this one is actual glass and bead adhesive. So let's see how well it works for our Pokie tools. I have not used this one before. So what I do is I'll put a little bit on. See if I could get this to come out. There it is. So I'll put a little bit on and I'll just kind of go all the way around. Actually, you know what? This kind of looks like E6000. It's coming out kind of the same way. So that's really thick. So that'll be nice, but it's at a finer tip than what E6000 is. So that'd be really nice. Oh, yeah, it definitely works like E6000. A lot is coming out at once. So I just kind of like spread it around. And then just kind of like go back and forth just to kind of like work it all in. Oh yeah, this stuff is messy. I shouldn't have pushed so much. So yeah, this is working exactly like E6000 would. So I think this is going to work great. A little messy, but let me go ahead and finish this off and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and I glued them all on. So now I'm just going to go ahead and bring that little earring back down just to hold everything in place nicely. And there we go. This is going to work out great. Now, the one thing I do want to say, it does have a strong smell. So if you are sensitive, just be aware. It's exactly like the E6000, you know, where it has like that odor to it. But yeah, I think this is going to work out really, really nice. You can already feel like they're snug in there. So I cannot wait to glue the rest of these. It's going to look really, really fabulous. Now, the other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to see about putting some some screws through those spiders. I should have brought out my flat nose pliers, but I have them inside. So I'm going to see if I can use my wire cutters. Let's see how that works. So I think I want to do is I want to kind of just get it going. So you could use these just as they are and probably use like, you know, an adhesive like this, something that's thick that'll stick, and glue these to your embellishments, or if you're doing like a shadow box, I think would be really cute. But like I said, I want to put these as little charms. So I have my eye screw here and I'm going to turn this into a charm. So I'm going to go right at the end right here. Then I think I'm going to like wiggle it to try to kind of make like a hole to get it started. Just put a little bit of pressure. And then I'm going to have to start turning to twist it. I might need to go inside and get my pliers. This might not be the best. It keeps moving. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I have my flat pliers here. I'm not sure if you can see, but these do have like a ridge on the inside. So I think I'll grip it a little bit better. So that way it doesn't move. See, it won't wiggle there. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to just try to get it started, poke like a little hole with the spider there. And then we're just going to go ahead and twist the eye screw into the spider. Like, hopefully this will stay in focus long enough so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay, well, of course, now that I want to do this on camera, it's not gonna work, right? Let's see. Let me get this started. Hold on. Okay, you know what? It was not working the way I thought. So, I have my Pokie tools right here. Why don't I just start and make a little hole that way I could get the eye screw started? Oh, yeah, look. That's going to be so much easier. You can see that poked right through right away. Oh, genius. There we go. Now this should be able to work no problem. So we got our little hole started in our spider by using our Pokie tool. Let's see. Hopefully this will work better now. Where's my hole? Okay. Maybe not. Oh gosh. There we go. No. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I think I just realized what my problem was. This ice screw right here is flat. Where if we look at my other one, this one has a point. So wish me luck. I'm going to try it with the one with the point, and hopefully that will make the difference to get this to work. Oh my gosh, that's what it was. That's why I could not get it to work earlier, because the other ice screw had a flat end and it just would not go into the spider. Where now that I'm using a ice screw that does have a point, it is working. And I'm sorry that this is not staying in focus the way I would like it to, but it does work. Okay, I don't feel so bad now. My idea actually does work. Whew, I was feeling kind of like, is it me? But yes, okay. So when you get these, just check your pack to make sure that you use an ice screw that has a point, not one that has a flat end like that one did, because that one was just not working out for me. So hopefully you learned something from this today and it wasn't just a hot mess all over the place, because that's kind of what I feel like it is. And then stay tuned. I'll probably come back tomorrow. I do have another video showing the rest of the supplies that I got from BeeBeeCraft. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me and watching, and we'll see you later. Bye guys.